The pure consciousness becomes objectified through an instrument known as the mind. And what is that experiences when the mind is there? Not the soul. Satyanarayana Atma Parabrahma is not there. It's the experience. What is happening? This mind is acting as a darpana, a mirror. And that is very nearer to the Atma. First, then next is the mind only, which acts as darpana. This image of the mind, as soul, Atman, falls on the darpana, the mind. And that pratibimba, that image is what you are. Ego, that's what you are. You feel that I body, mind, intellect, that consciousness is known as ego. So ego is not a real entity. It is an image. Whose image? Soul's image. Parabrahma's image is only ego, ahankara. How this has come, this image has come up? Because of the mind. The mind is acting as a mirror and it is getting the reflection of the Atman or Parabrahman, and that image is ego, what is that ego sense? It feels that I am the body, my intellect, I am limited, I am born, I am happy, unhappy, I am dying. He feels this. That image is feeling. That image is ahankara, and that ahankara image comes because of the mind is not in a pure consciousness, but it is in a what we call it is a fluctuating state. It is in a fluctuating state. Just like I will give an example. In a calm water, you can see the sun's reflection purely as it is. But if there is some halchal, I mean, when there is a movement in the water, can you see the image of the sun? No, you can't. That image appears as if it is broken into pieces. It's a common experience. You put some water in a bucket, and you can see the sun's image, pure image, full image there. But if you shake the bucket, the water gets shaken, and because of shaking of the water, the image becomes broken, as if broken into pieces, and is not properly seen. In the same way, mind also. Mind is consciousness itself, Parabrahma itself, but because of halchal and movement in the consciousness, how this movement comes? Because of samskaras. Impressions are there, and they are coming out with a force, both at a waking state and at a dream state. At a three-dimensional state at a waking state, and unidimensional state in dream state. And because of that, the ego is flashing. In Jagrata Avastha and Swapna Avastha, there is ego. And in sleep state, ego is not there because mind is not there. Mind is dormant, is unfunctional, is not functioning. So wherever mind is functioning, Atman appears to be as an ego, image. It takes the image, and image also, and that image are not purely seen because the mind is in a fluctuation state. Even that image is also supposed to be broken, appears to be broken and gone into pieces. And that appearing of even the image of soul into pieces is what we call miseries and dualities of life comes in. Understand? So that first thing, you are not the image itself. You are the ultimate truth itself. You appear to be image because of the mind which is functioning in different dimensions. And when there is no mind, there is no ego. Even if the mind is ego, reflection is image is there, even that image also won't have any disturbance unless mind is getting disturbed. When mind is getting disturbed, the image also becomes disturbed, and that disturbed image is what we experience as miseries, happiness, and dualities of life, like that. So, Ultimately, what needed is you must have and perception. First, you must have perception that you are not body, mind, intellect. You are the soul, the Atman, which neither born nor dies. This perception eliminates your miseries. About 80% of our miseries are removed because you understand now that you are not Paroshan ego but Atman itself. And even if it is, even after intellectual perception, you feel miseries and dwells, it is because the samskaras, the mind is fluctuating because of samskaras. And you must make attempt to remove the samskaras so that your mind remain always without any disturbance. The more your mind remains without disturbance, the more you be in your original state of Atman, soul. And to that extent, your sainthood also will be increasing. The perfect saint is one who, though his image, his mind is not disturbed. In that undisturbed mind, he sees his own reflection, soul's reflection, he sees it. And he knows that is my own reflection I am seeing. Just as you look into mirror and see your image and think that though you enjoy your reflection, you don't feel that you are the image. It's a common experience, isn't it? When you look at in the mirror and see your image, you enjoy it, but you don't feel that you are the image. It's a common thing. In the same way, a yogi at a perfect state, where his mind is calm and peaceful, without any disturbance, at that, though he is seeing his image, he is just looking like in a mirror of one's own image. And you don't have the feeling that you are the image. Saint is one who never feels that he is the ego. Ego means image. A saint never feels that he is the ego. He feels that is the ultimate reality, soul itself. Just as you look into the glass, mirror, see your image and enjoy your image, yet you don't feel that you are the image. Like that, a saint is all like that. So these are higher stages, and for that you have to remake, sadhanas, and that making sadhana is what we call yoga abhyasa. And of all these yogas, we have got, Sajava Dhyana Yoga, Raja Yoga is the best one because I already told you, because the help we receive as pranahuti from our Guru, which is coming from macrocosmic Garbha, the creative mind, from where it is coming, that force is coming. And that's why that can easily help you without doing anything.